Hello everyone, it's me, Mason Lane. We're back here again in the Grayguns shop in Reedsport, Oregon. Today we're going to do another product install video. We're going to be working on, drumroll, P365. We're going to be doing the P365 barrel and compensator install, which is pretty simple and it's a really cool feature. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make sure this battle area is unloaded. Looks pretty good to me. Drop the slide off. Give her a nice tug. First thing you're going to do is go ahead and do a regular field strip. Take your spring out and your barrel out, because obviously you're not going to need that anymore. Set that aside. Set down my spring, or my slide. I'm going to take my new barrel and comp. So these are True Precision barrels from True Precision. They look really nice. They have these nice little flutes on them, the True Precision insignia, and a barrel flat on the bottom, which is going to be very important from a technical perspective later for the install. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my threaded barrel. I'm going to install it into the slide. I'm going to go ahead and firstly, I'm going to test fit to kind of figure out the clocking of the threads with the compensator, because I need to make sure it's not going to be touching the slide itself, or that's going to be a big problem for the longevity of life. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this through there. I'm going to stick it out a little bit so I have more room to work, and I'm going to manually thread the comp on all the way down until it stops. Okay, it goes to right about there. So if you look at that, I could back that off just a little bit and then see if it installs, but that's a really tight fit. I can tell the lockup doesn't quite want to work there. So I'm going to give it another full rotation back off, and I'm going to call that good right there. That feels like it wants to lock up really nicely. And if you look closely, if you look past me through the white, you can probably see through that little space, there's a little pocket of air that's probably about like a 1/16 of an inch, maybe 2 millimeters. And that's exactly what you want. It doesn't need to be contacting. In fact, it should not be contacting. That would be a huge problem if it is, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do, if I were to do this actual install for real, I'm not going to do this right here because this is just a shotgun, is I would take the supplied red Loctite that comes with it, and I'm going to liberally apply red Loctite to the threads that go all the way around this, okay, on the actual threaded barrel itself. This is a good time to mention, right, that this is not the sort of upgrade that's intended to come on and off a million times. If you go ahead and take your comp on and off every single time you clean, you're going to run into problems with carbon, lead, etc., fouling up the red Loctite that's inside these threads, and pretty soon the thing will walk off and off and off, and you won't be able to thread it on nearly as deep as you were before, and it'll become a problem for the ability for the comp to stay on the gun. So I would only recommend doing this not necessarily every time you do field level maintenance, but anytime you think you need armor level maintenance, take the comp off. For the most part, you can get around all the nooks and crannies you need in here to really get at the cleaning surfaces, and that's totally fine. You're just going to have to accept that's how it's going to be. Okay, so assume with these red Loctites, the red Loctite applied, I'm going to take this little spacer right here, this silver guy. It has a blade end on one side, right? It's tapered. So I'm going to take this tapered side and I'm going to insert it into the comp here. There's a wormhole here that goes up at an angle like this, up towards the barrel, and this flat here is going to interact with the flat I mentioned before on the bottom side of the barrel. Okay. Part of what I can do to make this a little easier is by putting a Sharpie mark on this to indicate that it's in the right orientation. So that I'm looking down into the hole, I can see that the dot is in the right side that I'm expecting it to be, opposite that flat, and I'll know that everything's right and it's not just going to grind itself into place when I put the screw behind it. So I can go ahead and put a little dot, a sharp marker on it right there. Perfect. Now I can see, I'll be able to tell when that's in the right orientation. I don't know if it'll focus on that well or not, but if it does, cool. So now I take this flat, I would throw it down this hole, right? I can look down, and I'm not gonna be able to show you this on camera just because the lighting is not quite ideal for this, but I can see that that dot is closer to me, which indicates, like I suspected, that this flat is against the flat properly. From that point, I'm gonna take this little worm screw, apply it onto the wrench, and I will thread into this hole all the way until it stops. It is not recommended. We do not want you to use Loctite on this screw, as it will be extremely hard to get out after, and it is pretty likely that it will strip and your comp will become a permanent fixture on your barrel, which obviously is not necessarily what we want to be doing here. We want it to stay on well, but we do not want it to be unremovable, right? And with that, it looks pretty well back together. So I'll go ahead and throw the whole gun back together so you can sort of see what it looks like. And that is it, guys. How about that? That is very James Bond, very classy looking. Nice little single port comp, really good look. Helps keep that muzzle down a little bit. I'm looking forward to shooting this tomorrow when we head out to the range with the guys, and we'll see how it does, okay? Okay. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to our YouTube for more Grayguns videos. If you're interested in more product ideas or other stuff that we offer, go to grayguns.com.